Good Friday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a look outside our weather window on this beautiful Friday, and it was a nice one out there today. A little bit less haze, but as you looked up north, you could see some just slightly hazy skies. Other than that, just high, thin clouds as we look down at the beautiful Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. And it was a nice one today, and expect this weather to continue. In fact, just get nicer as we get into our long weekend. There is a weak storm that's moving through southern Canada, which will bring us a few more clouds tomorrow, but 86, 87 Sunday. Monday for Labor Day will be gorgeous with sunny skies and temperatures around 88 before we begin to slowly cool down as we get into next week. And we'll have much more weather for you coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Wenatchee Valley Health Agencies launched a new drive-through COVID-19 vaccination center today. Tomorrow will mark 1 month since lightning started the slow-moving Nason Fire high above Lake Wenatchee. And East Wenatchee police are looking for a man they say stole more than $1,000 worth of fragrances from the East Wenatchee Walgreens. But first, our top story tonight. Schlein and Douglas counties reached a record high for new COVID-19 cases this week. The number of COVID-19 patients at Central Washington Hospital is also at near record levels. The Schlein-Douglas Health District's weekly thermographic shows a rate of 1,074 new cases of COVID-19 per 100,000 residents over the previous 2 weeks. That's up from 916 new cases per 100,000 residents reported last week. The high mark during this pandemic had been December 16, 2020, when the two counties had a rate of 1,017 new cases per 100,000 residents over the previous 2 weeks. Confluence Health reported yesterday it was treating 40 people for COVID-19 at the hospital. Of those, 9 are in the intensive care unit, 8 of whom are on ventilators. 20 of the hospitalized are from Chelan County, 4 from Douglas County, 7 from Grant County, 6 from Okanagan, and 1 from Maricopa County, Arizona. Wenatchee Health Agencies launched a new drive-through COVID-19 vaccination center today. Lake Chelan Health and the Schlein-Douglas Health District teamed up to open the new site at 230 Grant Road in East Wenatchee. It's the same location Lifeline Ambulance has performed free COVID testing on a drive-through basis. Lake Chelan Health will administer both Pfizer and Moderna shots. 2 of either shot is required, spaced up to a month apart to be considered fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. No registration is required. The Wenatchee Valley hasn't had a standing drive-through vaccine station since the Town Toyota Center mass vaccination site closed back in July. The site is expected to operate for the foreseeable future from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. each weekday, except this upcoming Monday when it will be closed for Labor Day. Well, tomorrow will mark 1 month since lightning started the slow-moving Nason Fire high above Lake Wenatchee. As of this morning, the fire has burned 388 acres, occasionally sending big plumes of smoke above the lake. Because access to that fire is extremely limited, firefighting has been mostly limited to containment lines in the event the fire started burning toward homes. The steep and rugged terrain and lack of roads makes it too dangerous for hand crews to access the fire, which has grown by just 77 acres in the past week. Well, and speaking of fires, I'm sure a lot of you noticed that smoke in East Wenatchee this afternoon. Well, there was a small brush fire located on 600 Van Well Street. You can see the smoke that was billowing up. That was about 1:30 this afternoon. No word yet on how that started. It was very close to Pangbourne Airport, but once again, no word yet on how that fire began. East Wenatchee police are asking anyone who's seen or possibly smelled the man in this surveillance photo to please contact them. Police say the man stole more than $1,000 worth of fragrances from the East Wenatchee Walgreens on Grant Road. The suspect reportedly was seen driving from the parking lot in an older model gold or tan Toyota Prius. Anyone with information is asked to contact Officer Conley at 663-9911. Well, coming up next, Wenatchee Valley College is getting a $95,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. With wildfires shutting off access to large areas of the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest, the Forest Service is expecting overflowing parking lots this weekend at the trailheads that do remain open. And it was set for the first weekend in October, but now Cashmere's Apple Days, there's the latest big gathering canceled due to COVID-19. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Passion, commitment, determination. It's what it takes to win in the Olympics and in life. I'm Jared Sessler, your Republican candidate for Congress, and I'm ready to do what it takes to get Washington and America back on the podium. I'll fight to get our farms, ranches, and businesses back on track so our families can prosper once again. Go to jaredsessler.com to donate and to get involved. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Welcome back. In other news, Wenatchee Valley College is getting a $95,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture aimed at boosting resources for Wenatchee Valley College's ag students. WVC is one of 10 colleges and universities participating in the Ag Aid Institute, a research partnership to use artificial intelligence for farming programs. The Wenatchee Valley College grant is part of an overall $20 million in institute funding. Over the next 5 years, agriculture students at WVC should notice new computing resources, new crop management technology, and new pathways into graduate programs. Washington State University is heading up that partnership. Well, with wildfires shutting off access to large areas of the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest, the Forest Service is expecting overflowing parking lots this weekend at the trailheads that remain open. Parking is expected to be a serious problem, and the Forest Service is asking trail users to have backup plans that don't include parking illegally on highways and county roads this Labor Day weekend. In addition, forest officials are reminding hikers that strict fire restrictions remain in place across the forest. Well, it was set for the first weekend in October, but now Cashmere's Apple Days is the latest big gathering canceled due to COVID-19. The Cashmere Museum, which hosts Apple Days the same time each year, announced this week the event won't take place. It's the second year in a row now the festival has had to give way due to the pandemic. Another major event in Cashmere, the Schlein County Fair, is still scheduled to open September 9th. So make sure you get out to the Schlein County Fair. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. When we come back, tonight's feature story and your complete North Central Washington weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in North Central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Schlein County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you. You're our lifeline.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Health officials fighting the pandemic want to get a better view of breakthrough cases, COVID infections that occur after a patient is fully vaccinated against the disease. The State Department of Health has recorded more than 21,000 COVID infections in fully vaccinated patients. That sounds like a lot, but it's only half of 1% of all the fully vaccinated people in Washington. In tonight's feature story, Dr. Scott Lindquist with the State Department of Health says his office has started using new tools for discovering breakthrough cases.
We know, many of you have pointed out to us on this call, that we're not capturing all of those breakthrough cases. And again, it's a very passive system for having a healthcare provider report to us a person who's developed disease, test positive. We go back and verify, did they have full dose of vaccination? Has it been at least 2 weeks? And then we calculate those. And that is very passive. So we have been working with the CDC and the national organizations about having Washington be a pilot for a much more aggressive case finding for breakthroughs. And that is what we call an active surveillance system, where we're actually looking at all case positive reported results and then matching that against immunization status and determining a breakthrough. And a report was just posted on the DOH website last evening, which shows that our breakthrough cases still remain in the area that we expect them. We expect to have around 1% or less of all of the vaccinated folks to have breakthrough. And that is truly what our new, very active system. I'm just happy to announce that we have improved ability to monitor breakthroughs. You will see that the numbers increase quite a bit due to the new methodologies and also due to an increase in breakthrough cases with this Delta variant. But I'm happy to say we're in a much better position now counting these breakthroughs than we were a month ago.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast as we head into this long Labor Day weekend. It's Friday, and I hope you had a great one today. It was sure beautiful weather out there, that's for sure. Lots of sunshine as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley, and we just had a beautiful one today with hardly any wind out there, just about perfect in many people's minds. And it was nice today. Unofficially, our high temperature in the Wenatchee area topped off at 82 degrees, and that's just a degree above where we should be for this time of year at 81. 1 degree below where we should be for our overnight low at 55. 56 is normal. Once again, record high 98 degrees in that very hot year of 1998. Record low in 1980, and that was 46. Haven't picked up any new precipitation for quite a while now, and we're still stuck now at 3.01, and that once again is about 1.80 inches below where we should be for moisture for this time of year. Sunrise 6:23 this morning, and the sun will set tonight at 7:36. Let's take a peek at how our Saturday will shape up as we really get into this Labor Day weekend. Boy, be very careful traveling around Washington highways. The weather, though, will be cooperating with all of us. Temperatures jumping up into the mid-80s for Saturday. Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, Wenatchee, all of us 86 degrees tomorrow. A little cooler up in Leavenworth at 84, and a nice one to be in Lake Schlein tomorrow with a high temperature of 86. Tonight we can expect mostly clear skies to partly cloudy conditions. We will see a few clouds roll in, mainly because of this area of low pressure off the coast. It will throw some bands of clouds our direction tonight, but all in all, it's going to be calm conditions and very mild out there. And then once again, it's going to be a beautiful start to our Labor Day weekend with partly cloudy skies tomorrow. We will warm up a little bit as our area of low pressure continues to slide to the north. Mostly sunny for Sunday, and this is where we really start to warm up. It will be warm with high temperatures Sunday in the mid to upper 80s, and then getting into your Labor Day Monday. Man, it looks great. Hope you have some outdoor plans on the agenda or in the agenda. Unseasonably warm on Monday with high temperatures in the upper 80s. Some 90s will be out there, and wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks, especially around Moses Lake and the Tri-Cities, see that. For Tuesday, mostly sunny. I think that will be our hottest day. We will see temperatures right around that 90-degree mark, and you know that color, dark orange and red. That indicates some pretty hot weather. Wednesday, mostly sunny. It will be slightly cooler, and this is where we'll begin a slow cool down. High temperatures on Wednesday, back down into the mid-80s as high pressure continues to dominate our weather. For Thursday then, the next area of low pressure begins to push in. We'll also see a little bit of a push of the cooler air coming down from the north, and on Thursday, high temperatures will be in the low 80s, and yeah, even some showers in our northern mountains. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast now. Tonight we will drop down to an overnight low of 60 degrees, 86 tomorrow, 87 on Sunday, and here's the all-important Labor Day. Great day to barbecue, 88 degrees for our high temperature. Sunny and hot as a lot of us head back to work on Tuesday with a high of 90, and then we'll see a slow cool down into Wednesday and Thursday, 86 Wednesday, and 83 your high temperature on Thursday. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, NCWLIFE Sports with Eric Granstrom, and we'll be back right after this.
As the sun sets on another hot summer, let the experts at Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa winterize and close your pool. Closing your swimming pool is the most important service to get right. Letting the professionals from Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa close your pool will ensure that you won't cost yourself thousands of dollars in damage next year. Want to save a little money? Consider dropping the water level yourself and save. Don't wait. Blue Lagoon's pool closing schedule is filling up quickly. Call today.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5, High school sports is back, and NCWLIFE Channel's got you covered. Tune in for football, girls soccer, and volleyball right here. Thanks to our sponsors, Charter College, Confluence Health, Diggs Heating and Air Conditioning, and Global Car Care. Follow all the action of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
14, they come back.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Schlein County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Friday to you. Whatever the new normal is, well, it's new. And a new season of high school football begins tonight across the country and right here in our own backyard. Eastmont Wildcats hosting the Central Valley Bears. We'll broadcast the game live on the NCWLIFE channel beginning with a pregame at 6:30. Eastmont coach Michael Don, entering his 7th season leading the Wildcats, says he's excited to see what this group of seniors can do, win or lose.
You know, sometimes it's good. It takes kids seeing failure in order to see where they have to go. Sometimes you can get a false sense of like, okay, here's where we are when you beat teams that you're just better than. And we need to be able to see what we can do against top level competition. And we got a special group of seniors that they've been phenomenal since they were young. They've worked exceptionally hard, and we're really excited to see what they can do for the program this year. A lot of them have been 3-4 year starters, and you know, we got a lot of kids, and if we can get mentally right and take care of business, I think we have an opportunity to be special this year.
One of the seniors who's excited about getting the season started against Central Valley tonight is outside linebacker Logan Schneider.
Oh, it's going to be a fun game. That's all I got to say about it.
Well, and let's talk about that. I mean, Central Valley right out of the gates. I mean, geez, you talk about setting a bar up high. That's a tough team to play.
It is, but we love a challenge. And we want to get a good seeding this year, so we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, Central Valley's an upper echelon team for the Greater Spokane League that finished last spring 5-2. Don says Eastmont chose tougher opponents outside of conference to see how the Wildcats stack up.
Yeah, no, good league, good program in the GSL. They've got some solid kids coming back. They've got a quarterback who's done really well. You know, he's got a Division II offer, and you know, he's got some talent, and they've got a corner receiver who's a good player. You know, they got some kids back, and they're tough. They're always tough. They're always towards the top of the GSL, and this will be a great barometer for us as a program. We've done really well in our league. We've, you know, done well with the non-leagues that we've had the last few years, and it was time to step up and see what we could do at the state level, and we wanted to play top 10 ranked teams and see if we could put together a resume and compete early, and if not, see where our deficiencies were early and get better as the season progresses.
Grant Olson has your play-by-play right here on the NCWLIFE channel with our pregame beginning at 6:30. For fans who want to see the game in person, tickets available online only. In an effort to reduce contact in this COVID world, online tickets can be purchased through ticketspicket.com. Just click Buy Tickets and search Eastmont. You'll find tickets available for tonight's varsity game. $5 for adults, $3 for students. Another big night action tonight. Davis is at Southridge. Sunnyside travels to Prosser. Eisenhower plays at East Valley. Moses Lake's opener is tomorrow afternoon against Bothell. In the Caribou Trail League tonight, Cashmere opens at LaSalle. Cascade hosts Natchez Valley. Brewster visits Schlein, and Quincy's hosting Okanagan. Things got underway last night in the Central Washington B League with Pateras falling at Sunnyside Christian 62-24. Today, Entiat hosting St. John Endicott earlier. Waterville Mansfield kicking off against Pomeroy. The late games, Manson hosting Cle-Elum Roslyn, while Lake Roosevelt is at Chewelah. Oroville hosts Alaska tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Girls soccer gets underway also this weekend as the Cashmere Bulldogs will play host to the Wenatchee Panthers. That was the game underway right now. Pullman visits Chelan at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Eastmont travels to Selah at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Well, the Mariners are outside of the American League for interleague play this weekend in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. Seattle hasn't announced its starting pitcher for tonight, who will face Madison Bumgarner. Chase Field, the location, 6:40 game time. Only American League West team in action yesterday. Oakland, the A's topped Detroit 8-6 after a 4-run first inning on home runs by Jed Lowry and Mark Canha. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched 6 shutout innings for Boston as the Red Sox quieted the Rays 4-0. New York's lead is a game and a half over the wild card race over Boston. Red Sox lead Oakland by 2 games and Seattle by 4 games heading into the weekend. Well, the Seahawks have added a backup quarterback and backup center to the fold in Seattle with the signing of Jake Lutton and Dakota Shepley off the waiver wire this week. Lutton graduated from Marysville-Pilchuck High School and attended Oregon State. He says it's a dream come true to play for the team he cheered for growing up.
I'm really excited to be here. I was just telling him on the way in. I got 3 little brothers. I mean, they're so excited. They're fired up, you know, to have me here, and I'm really excited. I'm excited for the opportunity and chance to come in and you know, learn from some great coaches, some great players, and and just be in a great situation.
Letton will be a third-string quarterback behind Russell Wilson and Geno Smith. Shepley is from Ontario, Canada. Played a couple of seasons in the CFL before trying out with San Francisco this season. Movie fans might recognize him from playing a part in Deadpool 2.
How I got my foot in the door, I was sitting in my locker room, and a film crew came through, and they were taking pictures of my locker room for a set. And I was like, "Oh, you guys filming a movie?" They're like, "Yeah." "Want to be in it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And it ended up being a Hallmark movie, and I was just an extra. My grandma loved that. I was in a Hallmark film. I was just a football player extra. It was like a football movie. But once you do something like that you gotta get put into like a database. Brown hair, 6'4", whatever it is, and they'll just look for whatever they're looking for. So I ended up being like a body double in a Netflix film, and then from that I got the Deadpool gig as an extra. And I guess when I went in and they took the picture of me and to remember what I looked like for the fitting of the costume and the makeup and everything, I got a call from a casting director of the movie. Said, "Hey Dakota, we like the way you look. We're gonna upgrade your role to, someone kind of special in the movie. We can't really tell you." And then when I found out it was Omega Red, which I'm sure you know, there was people who were working on the movie who were like, "You're Omega Red? Like I've been a Marvel fan my whole life." I had no idea. I don't pay attention to any of that, but...
Well, now we'll see if he'll look the part as a center in the NFL. Schlepley and the Seahawks continue to prepare for their season opener week from Sunday at Indianapolis. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a safe and sane weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday. Grant, back to you.
Cool story. Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up Tuesday morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Join me tomorrow. We have a great edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley lined up. That's right. Tomorrow's Saturday. We don't do a show on Saturday. We'll do this again. Thanks, Grant. Hey, I can't wait to see you guys the day after tomorrow because we don't do a show on... Oh, that's right. It's Sunday. We don't do a show on Sunday either. I'll try this one more time. Thanks, Grant. Join me for a Monday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll wrap up the weekend. Oh, that's right. We're not going to be here Monday. That's Labor Day. Let's do this one more time. Thanks, Grant. Join me for Tuesday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley after the 3-day Labor Day weekend. We'll cobble together something. Grant, back to you.
Dan. Okay, and that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. Thank you, Dan. Hey, you know what? Let's take one last check of our weather before I let you go tonight. I know it's the all-important weather for this long Labor Day weekend, and I'll tell you what, I think you're going to like it. It's just going to warm up as we continue to get closer to Labor Day Monday. Saturday, a few more clouds tomorrow, and 86 for our high temperature, and then lots of sunshine on both Sunday and Monday. We'll warm up into the upper 80s both Sunday and Monday. Should be a great Labor Day Monday. And I think our hottest day will be on Tuesday next week. That's kind of when our ridge of high pressure peaks. We'll see a high temperature on Tuesday of 90, and then by Wednesday and Thursday, just a slow cool down. 86 your high Wednesday, and for Thursday, a little bit cooler with a high then of 83 degrees. And that is going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can go to our website at NCWLIFE.com, or if you see news happening, message us on our Facebook page, or you can give us a call at 888-2020. As we mentioned, we'll be taking Labor Day off, so please have a safe holiday, and we hope you'll join us again on Tuesday. I'm Grant Olson. Have a great weekend.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5,
High school sports is back, and NCWLIFE Channel's got you covered. Tune in for football, girls soccer, and volleyball right here. Thanks to our sponsors, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors. Follow all the action of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
14.
The NCWLIFE Channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and Other Stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life channel is your local TV station.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020.
Are you wanting high-speed internet but don't have access to PUD fiber? Try Sky-Fi High